Hey guys, it's Bree Halo here, and this is my Cowardly Lion makeup tutorial. All the products used today will be listed throughout the video. Music used will be listed at the end of the video. Please remember to like this video, give it a cowardly thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on other social media that I may or may not have, share with friends, family, etc. And as always, leave any comments or requests in that comments box below. It took me a while to try and figure out how I was going to do everything. Like, I knew the chin. This is how the chin was always going to look, and I'm quite pleased. Like, 'cause it does look like my chin's coming out, and those are all hanging over, which is really cool. The eyebrows are a little uneven, but we don't talk about that. I don't really like the whiskers, but I couldn't figure out how to do the whiskers. I know there's like ways to do it, but I'd already painted everything. Whiskers were a last minute thing sort of thing, so didn't really focus on that. And the ears are way too big, but we should know by now when I make ears or paper ears, I always make them too big. And I didn't have a red ribbon because I couldn't be bothered trying to find one in the house. But I did use my sorry, it's gonna look a little gross, but my Global Colours Face and Body Art, Face and Body Paint palette, so it comes with all those different colours. I don't know the names. Ooh, sugar. Just dropping everything. That thing just flew out. I don't know the names of these. But yeah, these were all of the paints that I used for the browns. And then my really gross, it's a yellow, I promise. It's yellow. But I've just been blending on top of it and mixing all my colours in to get that sort of yellowy brown colour that I used for the lion.
So to start off with, we're covering the eyebrows with a washable glue stick, and then I'm taking a eyebrow pencil and I'm outlining the shapes of the nose, mouth and other features on the face. It's not really necessary to outline the features on the face since we're painting over practically all of them anyway. I just thought it might be a bit easier to see and kind of remember where to place shadows and other things in the future. Then I'm taking a mix of like a olive brown, sort of a very light olive brown colour, and mixing it in with my yellow body paint, and I'm using that as the base of the face for the Cowardly Lion. Only areas that I've left open are the eyebrows, nose and the lower lip. I'm just making sure to get that into my hairline as well. Then taking that red brown body paint, I'm filling in the nose. And then I'm going back with a lighter red-brown body paint and mixing that in with the base colour that we created earlier and filling in the eyebrows. So I'm taking an eyeshadow that's a little bit darker than the base colour that we use for the face, and I'm shading around the inner corners of my eyebrows and shading on the outside edge of my nose to make it look a bit wider. I'm also taking that brown eyeshadow and using it to shade in any of the features on the face, such as the chin, jowls, kind of the sockets under the eyes, and some little dips in the cheeks as well. Some of it does look a little bit dark, but I did go back in later and use a big fluffy brush to blend out those shadows. I'm also using the eyeshadow just under my lower lip as well. And taking a darker brown eyeshadow, I'm just shading on the edge of the jowls and kind of dragging that colour in to create a casted shadow onto the chin from the jowls. I'm making a pretty harsh line as well using that eyeshadow just to kind of create the definition between what's kind of above and below. So taking the darkest brown body paint from that palette that I showed you earlier, I'm shading around the edges of the jowl and then dragging that colour in. And then I also take that colour and shade on the very inner edge of my bottom lip. You'll also want to outline where the hair follicles are for the whiskers. I did 4 on each side since that's about all I could make out on the reference photo. Going back to that dark red brown, I'm bringing a line down from the nose and connecting up to the mouth. Then going back to that dark brown body paint, I'm taking a very fine detail brush and I'm adding some little hairs to try and make the eyebrows look a bit bushier. I'm also taking that dark brown and giving him whiskers. So I'm taking a mix of the dark brown body paint mixed in with that red brown body paint and filling in from the top of my right down to the bottom of my neck where it connects to my shoulders. Then going in with that mix of the yellow and brown body paint, I'm kind of shading in that first third and filling in that first third kind of messily and blending it into the neck. Then going in with more of that brown colour than the yellow to make it a bit darker, going in for that next third, so the middle third on the chest, and then I'm taking that lighter red brown body paint and filling in the bottom third. So for the rest of the fur detailing, I suppose we could call it, I'm going to be working in reverse, so from the bottom up. So what I'm doing is taking that really dark brown body paint and kind of just working across up to the light colours in that palette. And I'm taking the dark brown, I'm just adding lines, careful not to keep the brush on when you're going up and down because it will create kind of V's instead of just straight lines. Then taking that deep red brown, I'm going in just a little bit higher so they're kind of still overlapping, but it is working a bit further up. Then I'm taking the lighter red brown, going further up with that one, then taking that kind of olivey brown colour and shading in and filling in the fur for that layer. Then at the base of the neck I'm going in with a dark brown. Then I'm going back and filling in that last top section and kind of really everywhere I'm going in with those 2 lightest browns. As you can see here, I've already painted up my ears. And so for the mane, what you'll want to do is kind of pull all of your hair down. I pulled a small section to the front just so I could cover up that middle bit of the headband. And then I've just split my hair in two and then just wrapped one section around my neck and then pulled the other around the other side. And then I've just secured it up the back with a hair tie.